Hello, Zimbabwe. Hello, family. Hello, everybody from wherever you are. I would like to greet you now from Music Corner. My name is Lawrence Shuriri, and we are back again on this third session. We are going to be doing minor chords. This is the minor chords session. Today, I will teach you how to form a minor chord. Prior to last week, we were doing major chords. Now we are doing minor chords. So let's get right into it. Well, with that being said, minor chords are formed by firstly forming a major chord and then flattening the third note in a scale. What do I mean? When we form a major chord, we play the first, the third, and the fifth note in a scale. So now this is what we do. When we play the minor chord, you do the same thing and then you flatten the third note and it becomes a minor chord. What do I mean when I say flatten? To flatten a chord is to just go back a semitone backwards, or let's say a half step backwards, and then it becomes a minor chord. So if you are playing a major chord, you play the first note, the third note, the fifth note, and then you flatten the third note, it becomes a minor chord. That is how you form a minor chord. So I'm going to show you how it's done by playing the minor chords. Let us see in our examples right now. Let's get right into it. Right, so as I was saying, when we construct a minor chord, we play the first, the third, and the fifth note, and we flatten the third note. So if I am doing a minor chord in the scale of C, this is how it's going to be like. If this is our major chord, we flatten the third note and this becomes C minor. So let us try that again in the scale of C sharp. So if we are doing a minor chord in the scale of C sharp, this is the first, this is the third, and this is the fifth note in the scale of C sharp. And now we flatten the third note and then this becomes C minor chord. So we are going to try that again in the key of D. So if this is D, if this is D major, we flatten the third note and this becomes D minor. We are going to try that again in the key of D sharp. So if this is D sharp, this is D sharp major, we flatten the third note and this becomes D sharp minor. So again, we are going to try this in the key of E. So if this is E major, we flatten again the third note in the scale and this becomes E minor. So again, we are going to try that in the key of F. So if this is F sharp, F major, we are going to flatten the third note and this becomes F minor chord. We are going to try that again in the key of F sharp. So if this is F sharp major chord, we are going to flatten the third note and this becomes F sharp minor. Now in the key of G, if this is G major chord, we will flatten again the third note and that becomes G minor chord. So again, we are going to try that in the key of G sharp major. So if this is G sharp major, we will flatten the third note and this becomes G sharp minor. So again, we will do that in the key of A. So if this is A major, we will flatten again the third note and this becomes A minor chord. So again, we are going to try that in the key of A sharp. So if this is A sharp major, when we flatten the third note, that becomes A sharp minor. For the final note, we are going to do B major and we'll flatten it to become a minor chord. So if this is B major, we flatten the third note and this becomes B minor. There we go. That's right. That's exactly how you form a minor chord, and I'm glad that you guys are catching up. If you have any questions, you got my contact. If you got any question, you should ask me how it's done. Text me, call me, and then we'll talk about it. I'm happy you guys are learning. I'm happy you guys are catching up. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Let's meet again on the next session, and our next session is application of those chords to songs. So I'm going to show you how it's done on our next session. Let's meet again. Love you.
I promise you'll make it. Oh, above the earth to make you big. You need some push. In times you fall, but then you rise. And when you rise, just believe, when I just believe.